So 2014?
2014. LED lighting, which they changed from 2013 to 14.
That's good. Don't have to replace those.
So it's nice. I put an extra battery on it. So with the LED lighting, I don't do a lot of boondocking. I'm normally hooked up to electric, but I would imagine you could probably do, you know, 2-3 days, you know, with LED lighting. Okay. Now, I mean, you don't, and they're the water heater is both electric and gas, so you would be running off of gas most of the time if you were boondocking. The refrigerator, same way. If you're not hooked up to electric, it does gas. Heat, very important here, is gas also. So you have 2 propane tanks there.
Are they 20 or 30 pounds? Do you know?
These are 20 pounds. Yeah, these are 20-pound tanks.
Okay.
I have not camped in the winter time here, but these tanks, the water tank and the holding tank is all heated. When I ordered it, that's how I did it.
It has the leveler thing right there too.
Yeah, I put those on there. I leveled it from the inside. So if you see it's not level, it really isn't. You know? But yeah. I did it. There's a couple different ways you can do it. The floor. I actually did it in the refrigerator, if you can believe it. But I did refrigerator, floor, and everything. So there's one there and there's one here. Okay. So this gives you this way and then sideways. So if you see it, I mean, my driveway is not perfectly level. The only way to do that is actually put things under the tires. You can't use these jacks for leveling.
Right. That's just for stabilization.
Exactly, and they work great. You know, you just run them down. I use a battery operated drill when I do it.
Would the lock come with this too?
It will come with it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will come with it except the bike rack.
Okay.
But
I don't even own a bike.
You know what? It's really cool. A lot of the places that we've camped and everything have bike paths, and that's why we have this.
You got the sway bar and everything too.
Yeah.
For the
anti-sway bar, everything comes with it. Okay. And it's awesome. You don't get sucked in by trucks and everything. Yeah. Which they really have a tendency to want you to, you know, this works really well. Okay. It makes a little bit of noise. A little clunky. And it takes some getting used to. My wife used to scream every once in a while. Ah! I go, quit that. But anyway,
got the power tongue jack too.
Yes. This is the only thing I replaced on this, actually. After the first year, the one that they came with was bad, but this is like awesome, and you need it.
Save your back and your arm.
Also, too, to hook up the jacks, or to hook up the stabilizer, because what you do is actually pick up the car, and then these bars slide in, and then you just like lock them down, and then you lower the unit and drive off. I mean, it's really, for this, once you get used to it, it's really 25 to 30 minutes of getting into camp, setting it up. When you want to pull out, it's the same way, 25, 30 minutes. And that's, my wife usually does everything on the inside, I do everything on the outside, and then we're done. And this thing, I mean, with my car, it pulls it in cruise control, any speed, you know, the highway speeds and everything, no problems, even in the hills that we have here in the Northeast. So not a problem. But yeah, cool. Tow's easy with my car, and yours will be even easier. You know, so it has slide out, it has awning over the top.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is not normal for these. If you've ever looked at these,
yeah,
they normally do not have those. They have a nice electric awning on the other side too. This is this is winterized now, so on the water heater and everything's unplugged, and I've taken there's a anode rod that goes in here, so you drain the water heater and everything this time of year. Okay. Of course, if it was hooked up, you know, you could you can still camp in it and everything in the wintertime, but you know, you have to have it plugged in, and so.
Yeah, pretty good amount of storage all the way through there.
Yeah, there's a pass through. You'll find that you clog it up. You know, I mean, I haven't emptied anything out of it, so there's a carpet in there. The one thing that this comes with, which only lasted about 2 years, was a grill. I loved it. It's not the best grill in the world.
Cheaply built.
Cheaply built, but it hangs on the outside of the thing, and it's, I mean, for us, both of us, height right here. I mean, you're sitting there and it's like, you know, you're not down here cooking, and so it was pretty cool. I liked it. It didn't do well. I mean, I have a Weber that, you know, that I used to take, and you know, it was better, but I don't have this unlocked. But this is actually behind the recliners inside. So this was. When I ordered this, I didn't order it with a dinette or anything, so I ordered it with recliners. So this would have been storage under the diner, or under the dinette.
Oh, okay. So it just opens up to the inside, probably now.
Up, and you have about this much room, you know.
Okay. Behind the couch.
Yeah, behind the couch itself. Gotcha. So, you know, I just use it for like this stuff around the wheels, the electrical and everything. The electrical, what it does is it just unscrews, comes off, and then I store it in here with the hoses to hook up for the water stuff. But, everything else is...
No worries. This isn't a professional deal or anything, just for a memory.
I agree, and this is one of the things they tell you to actually do. Yeah. And I've never done it. But I camp so much, and we used to, with the kids and everything, we'd fly out every year. That was our vacations to different places and rent campers, and then that's what we did. So, I mean, I've been in a lot of them. I actually just flew down to Alabama recently, and like about 2 weeks ago, and bought a Class A. Oh. And because my wife's going to retire in another.
So switching this out.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, I had a few people look at it. They actually ended up buying bigger ones, and I told them, I mean, especially with children, you know, it's really not. It's not designed for them. You know, but we've had so much fun with it up here in the Northeast. My wife and I. Actually, my daughters actually come over and stay. We have a blow-up bed that we would travel with if somebody was coming over. But other than that, you know, you need something bigger if you have children.
So it has the outdoor shower too, and satellite and cable hookup. Did you ever have to get on the roof or anything? Or?
I did this just before I winterized it. Our last trip, I cleaned it all off because it's been sitting out here for about a month and a half, 2 months, and I don't cover it. So there's good and bad with covering. But anyway, I got up there and cleaned it, and so it looks like this up there now. Yeah. It was nasty. Yeah. You know, for the trees and everything. Yeah. But this is one of the, you know, I don't know how much research you've done, but I did not like there's a lot of them out there that, with the aluminum sides and stuff like that with the little ripples and everything. And it's just anything you have ripples on these, it's like collects dirt. I mean, just even this, you know, anything. So I wanted something smooth. So I've really been happy with it. Yeah. Inside, take a look.
Sure.
No.
Is this another cable and satellite hookup over here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an outlet.
The TV out.
Oh, the
TV hooks right here.
Okay.
Okay, the gas grill hooks up on this thing.
Right.
So you could order that gas grill again, and I think it's about, I think they have it on Amazon for about $200 or $150. But what's really cool about it is there is a bracket that sits on here. The grill sits on it. It's about probably 8 inches from the wall, that there's no problem as far as, you know, fires or anything. The gas hooks up from this.
I started to back up again.
But the gas is there. That was really neat. So you can put the TV out here. I've never done that.
Uh-huh.
You know, it has outdoor speakers too, so you can switch
Uh-huh.
them to A, B, and C kind of thing. I also don't use that.
Is that the output for the vent for the stove?
That's right.
Okay.
It does come outside, which is really good.
Mhm.
A lot of them do not. They do a recycling kind of air thing. So this is really good.
These are the aluminum wheels too?
These are the aluminum wheels. I check the air every time before I have never put air in these tires. So, and if you have ever done your research on this, you'll know trailer tires are notorious for losing air and stuff. So these are, they have a foam fill, I think, or something like that, or nitrogen fill, I think is what they call it.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, it works really well. This is another thing I really like on this. You know.
Oh, keyless entry too.
I don't use a keyless entry, so I don't even know if it works anymore. What I like about it, it's like a little shock there.
It is nice.
And your door doesn't go back and forth
swing.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a little spongy in here because I don't have
That's
a
fine.
headlights down. What's another good thing about this? I mean, since we put these in, this is what my wife and I mean, when we come in here at night, the TV's right across from it. So we do DVDs and stuff like that. But this is, I got these, so they're just, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, and not only that, look how deep this slide
It is.
is.
Uh-huh.
If you,
Yeah.
a lot of them are 18 inches, and this is 36 inches deep. Not to mention the width. So this worked out perfect. Because I ordered it without this, and I ordered it without a bed. And so that bed comes from Costco. So that's a
Sit on it
true,
if you want.
it's a true queen. It's a true queen. So,
Might hang over a little bit then, probably.
yeah, but
Memory
you,
foam, that's nice.
see, normally, and me
Hang
too,
off this.
normally they were 74 inches long.
Right.
And now this is 80 inches. And so I don't hang over. It's awesome. You know, you have to be comfy when you camp.
When I open one of those closets,
Yeah.
it's just kind of see how much space.
No. It's not something that it's a full time. There is a closet over here though, it's not so bad.
Do you want to move this in there?
Oh, you wanted to see?
Yeah, just stick it in there
How deep
and
it
then
is.
move it around.
There you go. You're gonna have every inch of it
Can
covered.
you help?
I'm guessing that has like something. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess there's space in there.
There's space there too.
Yeah, that's Ashley. That's just so they don't close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of room in there. Actually, a lot of side room too. They put
Yeah.
milk
It
in.
really is. I mean, for
a
a
decent size.
small trailer, it's
Yeah.
got, you know, with the refrigerator, it's pretty nice.
There's storage underneath the bed too.
There is, with this longer bed though.
It probably doesn't hold up as well.
It does stay up.
Oh, it still stays up? Okay.
I think so, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Yeah, good
Kinda,
enough
sorta.
to assist you.
This is my wine rack though, down here.
Oh, nice.
Very important for me. So
Camping in style.
two drawers for 6 bottles of wine. Perfect for a weekend.
Under here is there like
No,
maybe
that's your
tanks or something?
storage for outside.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing you can't get underneath there anymore. So, but,
Okay. Is this one of those fantastic fan
No.
wheels, or?
that's in the bathroom
Okay.
actually. This is skylight.
Oh,
And
just
so this is the first thing we bought after you spend one night in here, because the sun hits. It's amazing, you know. So
Right
this
in
is
your
like a little pillow kind of thing that is made for these things,
Huh.
and I've never taken it out.
Oh, that's nice. It does have the ducted roof too, so it can blow the air wherever you want it.
It does, yeah, right here, because this is the AC, and
That's nice. It seems
But-
like you have a good amount of headroom too, like in
Yeah.
some of the others.
Some of the other ones, it was like literally.
oh,
Right.
well, not only that. I mean, when we started running and everything, these things came down probably in this area. So, I mean, every time I walked through the middle, I was ducking,
Right.
even though maybe I didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it scares you.
You're
You know?
close enough, but it's
Yeah.
not sure, but.
So yeah. And also too, this is like this. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's what gives you the difference.
Right.
And it's, you know what? I don't even know. I guess the RV that I just bought is a little taller than this. I think it's 7-foot ceilings, but this has got to be close to that here in the middle.
Mhm.
So.
A little charging center thing back there too, it looks like. USB port.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about if we did get something like this, maybe putting like some sort of cab or an extra counter that could swing off to the side, a little more counter
Front
space.
space or
Yeah.
something.
You know, I mean, one of the places I would have put it rather than there is try to do something in the front. Maybe incorporate the doors, you know, with like a fold up, you know, and then fold down the doors or whatever. I don't know.
That could
That's
be
one of
good.
the things that I would have probably done because you're in and out of this door a lot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to
And
keep on
when
running
you
into it.
now you put a normal sized mattress on here, so then it takes 6 inches off of this.
Mhm.
Then it might help some. But this is I mean, when we did this, because I didn't want a short bed and everything, it had to, you know, the slide had to work, everything had to work without doing anything. And this actually works for us. You know, because I mean, you can put the slide in.
Yeah,
You
so
don't have
it's-
to like raise up the mattress or do any weird things. So
Is that a convection?
no,
That's just regular microwave?
it's just a regular microwave.
Okay.
You're in the wrong price point for a convection oven. I just got a convection oven in mine.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use it.
All the controls over here.
Yeah.
So where are the other 3 sides? No, just kidding. I guess they just
convection oven. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else they put in there. I ordered everything. That says awning, but that's not true. There's another awning there. I guess it's a generic in case of a slide.
Yeah, they probably just use that on all their bigger models too.
Yeah.
The shower I could actually stand up in, that's nice
You
too.
can. I take showers in there. I never go into the RV parks anymore.
Mind if I step up on
I
it?
don't know at all.
Just to make sure. Deanna doesn't have the issues, but
Yeah, I would.
You have, let me tell you, no, you won't have a problem. You're, what, 5'3"?
5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
My wife's 5'3", so
Okay.
she has absolutely no problem. Me, now you have to do the, you know, the little
Turning
turnage.
around, yeah.
But is it better than going into the RV parks? Yes, it is, and it's hot water. It's really nice. So the pink you see is from winter.
Yeah.
So
So it does go in the back. It just has that shelf down right now. Gotcha.
yeah.
It's pretty deep.
Storage here.
It's run
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
It's like comfy
Is this
couch.
mounted or anything, or can you like move
It's
it
not
around?
mounted.
Okay.
No. And, you know, I'm really surprised it doesn't move around more. If you would ever ride anybody back here, you know, they never would get in a trailer again, probably. In their life. Because it gets so bouncy back here. It's, I mean, you know, my shirts and stuff, I hang them up usually right there. I mean, a lot of times they're off the hangers.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you gotta bounce a lot to get a T-shirt off of a hanger, you know. But you know, and this thing doesn't move that much. I mean, it might move an inch or so, but it goes right back into place. But no, I never anchored it down. Now, I mean, if you know, if I was driving here and yes, I would have anchored it because I don't want something flying at me, you know, if I get in a crash. But other than that, no.
You probably can't hear it as much when you're in a tow vehicle.
You can't hear it at all. You can't hear it.
These slide out. Oh, this is just one of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
And these slide out all the way or something.
Yeah. pull,
Don't wanna break
pull
it.
them hard
Yeah.
because you know otherwise they'd come open.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. This just opens off to the side. It's pretty deep.
Yeah. Both of these are actually pretty good. I mean, yeah.
It's nice for pots and pans.
Yeah.
That one's
Yeah.
pretty big.
I mean, you know, other than, it's a 21-foot trailer.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a lot of
Right,
storage.
yeah, you can't expect too much.
Now, if you've looked at these, you'll notice that, first of all, this one, for me, I mean, with the flooring and everything, a whole lot different ball game than a lot of the ones I looked at when I first started looking. I mean, it took me over a year to decide on this, and this is going to a lot of RV shows and stuff like that. First of all, I had to have something that didn't have plumbing and heating and electrical in this area, because I wanted to do this rather than have a dinette. And so it's like every unit I looked at was either couches or the dinettes and had plumbing, heating. It was notorious to put it in this area. I don't know why, and slides, but you know, that's what they did. So that's how we came up with
now
this
notice those speakers up there.
one. Surround sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one up there too.
They're pretty good quality too.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know.
I don't know any radio stations around. Christmas music.
Let's see this back. There.
Yeah.
This I did replace too, because it
Oh.
lasted about, I guess about a year.
What did?
This
Oh.
whole unit.
Huh.
And it took me, I'm telling you, the manufacturers are just terrible, you know, as far as RVs, I think. But it took me probably 6 months to get a new replacement for this thing. And you know, you're kind of tied in because it's cut out
Yeah.
to this area. And I'm going like, is there, you know, and then you start Googling, you start, anybody replaced there? And they all went back to this particular one. Fortunately, they made it a little better the second time.
That's good.
So this one's been working well. But I mean, again, you know, it's pretty much DVDs is all we use it for. I do throw the radio on every once in a while. It's got a TV antenna. Actually works really well. Local stations and stuff like that, high def. So that works pretty good.
That's nice.
Of course, you have the cable if you want to watch cable too. Cable TV you can look at.
An
I
RV
think I've
park
done
or
that
something.
once.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of parks now have Wi-Fi, so it's not a biggie. You have to light the stove. It's not.
It doesn't have a lighter. You just have to use your own.
Yeah, I don't think I have one in here either. My wife, I think, took everything out. But you know, it works great.
From your pictures, I thought this was broken, but now I see why there is a little.
Oh, you thought it was broken out
Yeah.
there, yeah. Isn't that weird? I mean, come on, can't you guys come up with something a little better now? I know. Some strange things on these things, but
Do those windows open over there too?
yeah, all the windows open. Well,
Not
that
that
one
one.
does not. The front
Yeah.
does not. These all open up.
And do those outlets run off 12 volt too, or just if you have the plug in?
Do they run off a 12 volt? I do not think they do. That's
Okay.
only 110 on those.
Okay.
So if I turned off the electric, the clock would go off.
Okay.
You do have a kill switch down here for the batteries. So that would, if you did you know, you want to save your batteries or whatever.
Do you
like
have
we
a
were storing.
12 volt hookup up here or something? Or the charging center that probably runs off 12 volt maybe?
Well, yeah, there is a right there. You
Yeah.
see right next to the USB port,
Mm-hmm.
there is a 12 volt charge.
Okay.
I've never used
Because we
it.
might do some boondocking,
Yeah.
so if we did get it.
I would suggest solar panel then too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about
Is that what you're thinking about now?
Yeah.
That's why I like these
You guys
models
are roughing
too.
it.
Axles look like they're in good condition. No random accidents. Looks like it's insulated or something down here, maybe. I don't know. It's really smooth. Looks like they built it really well. Just your typical rust and stuff.